Attorneys for George Floyd's family refute claims by the defense that George Floyd died from complications stemming from an overdose, a drug overdose of fentanyl, they say. That's unbelievable. And I can't figure out why they would even disrespect that man's family that way. Everybody saw the tape, everybody saw what killed him. You could try and say, oh, he had too much fentanyl in his system and that's how he died on the pavement with knees to the back of his neck and people standing on his chest. Everybody saw the video. There's no way around it. You're asking people to suspend common sense and don't believe and trust their eyes. And I live in an area where people have died from fentanyl. I've seen people laid out on the ground from fentanyl before, and it doesn't happen like that. That man there's no way in the world he was dying from a drug overdose from fentanyl. It doesn't work that way. You took too much fentanyl, you would have just dropped dead right where you were, right when it happened. You don't die later on. And then a report said he died from a very large amount of fentanyl. It doesn't take a large amount of fentanyl. It takes very little to kill a person. And basically that's what they're doing. They ask people not to believe common sense. I really don't put it past the police to have placed fentanyl in his system after he had died already. That's very possible. We know, we've seen multiple examples of them placing evidence on dead bodies before, so it's not out of the question that someone put fentanyl in that man's system to try to take the heat off the police officers. Yeah, I believe that 100%. Yeah, because I've seen people who are dying from fentanyl overdoses before, and it doesn't look anything like that. And not to mention, I've seen pictures of George Floyd on his Instagram and things like that, and videos of him working out during the pandemic, giving real positive messages and working out and telling people to take care of their bodies. People like that don't use fentanyl. I don't believe it for a second. I think it's a lie. I think they should just let it go. Take responsibility and let it go. Why they decided to put that disrespectful statement out there and say, oh, he died from a large amount of fentanyl, well, then the police put it in the system. That's what happened. Yeah, because that's not how you die from fentanyl. You just die. You literally roll over and pass away. You go to sleep and you don't wake back up. You're not struggling and you're not begging and pleading for people to save your life. You nod off and then you're gone. So yeah, that was an extraordinarily disrespectful thing for them to do. I hope his family get those people, the city. I hope they pay an extremely hard financial price for the killing of that man in front of everybody. But it definitely wasn't fentanyl. You would have to be a really silly person to believe fentanyl killed George Floyd.